Okay, I thought I'd share with some photos. I've been there so many times, I thought, look, you've probably heard the story a lot of times. But did you all know that PNG is Australia's closest neighbour? By land, it's our closest neighbour. Okay. So in the church I grew up in, when I was a child, we had missionaries from PNG visit regularly all the time. And these folk became good friends of my family. They were often in our home, and my parents supported them in many ways. I remember my mum used to hold sewing bees in her house, and all these ladies used to go with their sewing machines and sew clothes and then bundle them up in big parcels and would go to the post office and post them. So this is the culture I grew up in, reaching out to people in PNG. So in 1975, as a newly graduated nurse, I made my way by myself to the eastern highlands of Papua New Guinea to see those missionaries. And if you see this photo, this is a baby that I delivered back there in 1975, and I stayed in PNG for 10 weeks at that time. PNG was a different country then. You'll see the house behind there. It was run, it was still an Australian colony, and it was run by Australian then. But while I was there, they celebrated their first independence. So next slide, thanks. And this is us at the independence celebrations. Oh, this is me at the independence celebrations at that time when I spent that 10 weeks in PNG. Yeah. So back in 2007, David was asked by someone to go to Lake Kutubu to be involved in the missions there. And I thought, well, I've been there, so why not? So I didn't actually go on that trip because I had to look after everything at home, and a team of them went to Lake Kutubu back in 2017. Since then, David and I have made numerous trips to Lake Kutubu. I've probably visited over 30 times myself, and sometimes I've visited by myself, and this is my second time this year I am going to be there. We have become a part of the community, and the people love us and we love them. They call me Mary Belong Kutubu. Kutubu lady. That's right, isn't it? David and I believe we are called to do life with the people at Lake Kutubu, and we need to be faithful to this calling. In Luke 16:10 it says, if you are faithful in the little things, you'll be faithful in the large things. A quote from Mother Teresa says, be faithful in the small things because it's in them that your strength lies. As you step out in faith, God opens the doors and gives you what is needed at the time. And when we go there, we never know what really is needed or what we're going to do. We have a plan, we've got a good plan, but, things don't go to plan. So back in 2015, David and I, along with Furman and Janet Hannah, this is this couple here, under the direction officers of the Evangelical Church of Papua New Guinea, started a Bible school and trade school. So I think the next slide will show us the students in 2024 with a hairier Darren sitting in the front. Okay. Over the years, there has been 45 students graduate from this school, and this year there will be 18 students graduating. And graduates become local pastors. So the next slide. This couple here, I was there 2 years ago for their graduation, and they came there to the school not speaking, reading or writing English, and they left doing all those things, and now they pastor of a local church. Let's go to the next page. As well as doing the Bible school and training centre. At the training centre, we try to train them in trades too, like mechanics and whatever there's available, teach them to build. They build all the buildings and everything like that. So we try to do that. We've also supported 11 preschools around the lake. This is one of the preschools. And adult literacy centres. So these are the ladies who couldn't read or write English. They're now reading and writing English. So we've supported all that. Now, on my last visit there, Dinah, who's the director of the preschool, insisted I visited her newly built storeroom. Now, remember, most things are built out of bush material, and she was so happy, but I knew where this storeroom was, and I just didn't feel up to it. It's down this gully. Now, this is in the highlands, remember, so everything's up and down hills. down this gully, across this creek, then back up. But I'll show you the video because I just couldn't get out of it. This is me doing this.
This is Diane and Loraine trying to cross this small creek, river. Go out to visit our school in EBB, Inu.
They just run across. And they do this a few times a day. And so this is a building I had to go and see. Like, it's not very much, but it's got an iron roof, and that's what she was really proud of, because the other buildings only have grass roofs. And we go to the next slide. And this is what's inside, all her supplies. They don't have cupboards and locked metal cupboards and things like that. And they keep it, these boxes they've gathered from us over the years, they keep them in the boxes in the bags so the rats don't get in them and eat them, because there's plenty of rats there. We're taking rats out, Megan, it's all right. So what will we be doing there this time? We're going to teach a few lessons to the Bible School, and thanks for Megan for preparing all the material. We're going to teach the women at the Bible School how to crochet, and thanks to all the ladies who donated the wool. We're going to concentrate on improving English, and thanks for the people that donated the Bibles and the dictionaries that I'm taking. We're going to visit various churches, and this is another challenge. We're going to unpack a shipment of solar generators and water pumps to enable us to have better lighting, plus oversee the installation of the water pump to have water supply into the guest house. Last time Greg and Darren didn't have that water supply. We've decided we want water supply, so I'm going to install the water pumps, just as well my father was a plumber. Where we go, there is no electricity, by the way. There's no fridge, there's no washing machines. We're living off the grid. And the generator's on a few hours a day. So that's where we're going. I love going, and what a way to spend our retirement along with the overseeing of the management of Quilla Community-Based Rehab. While Davis is away earning the money so I could support it all. So we're known as Lake Kutubu Development Project. You can look us up on our webpage or our Facebook. And I've got pamphlets on my table down the front that look like this if you want to support us. And this trip is going to be, I'm praying it's going to be quite different, because we're planning to bring Janet and Furman back with us. I need you to pray for the final steps of the visa to go through. So the final steps of the visa are in process now. They had to go and do their biometrics, and they did that on Friday. And to do that, it's not easy. They did a 3-day trip by road, overnight, through the day, to travel from the Southern Highlands to Lae to attend the office. They can only do this in Port Moresby and Lae, and it just can't get there easy to either of those places. So it took a 3-day trip for them to do that. But they also picked up the shipment of solar generators and water pumps. So there was 2 reasons for them to go. And please, we want you to pray for that visa. That's a big thing. And I'm so excited to take Megan on board with me, so I'm sure she's going to have fun. And our big aim of the trip is just to have fun.
So Loraine said to me a couple of weeks ago, have a few words about why you're coming. And I was like, oh gosh, I don't know. I thought about it. Initially I was going because I like travel and adventure, and I thought, wow, this is a very isolated place. There's a jungle. This sounds very adventurous. But I thought, oh, well, that's not really a great reason to go to this community. And then I thought, oh, well, I'm going to be Lorraine's Sherpa. and I will carry her bags and help her out. She's got these teaching materials and I'll help her out. But more recently, in the last couple of weeks, we got the teaching materials out, and it really opened up. The purpose of me going was to help with the teaching resources and add some, teacher type stuff to it. I am a teacher, so I had a few ideas about the resources and activities that we can do to support what we're teaching. So I think then that is my purpose in going, is to support Loraine and the people doing that. Yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, and I'm super excited to go. I was not aware of all the rats, so I am having some second thoughts. Anyway, kept that quiet, didn't you?